Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to Dark Souls 3, the ultimate pyromancer guide. I am back here in Pontiff Sullivan's chapel. Gonna be heading back into Firelink Shrine, basically to use up these souls. Now, in the past few days, because I didn't upload yesterday, I've been trying to PvP. And honestly, I've not had any success. I did get one game, but that wasn't even someone trying to PvP. That was just like someone going through the area normally. But even that took like an hour to get. So, this is what I'm asking. For anyone who knows more about PvP in this game, what's like the current like level meta and what areas are most popular for PvPing? Because I know this area behind the Pontiff is pretty popular. It's close to the bonfire and everything, but I haven't gotten any games, which makes me think I'm probably not at the right level. So yeah, if you're more experienced with PvPing in this game, because I honestly have not PvP'd in this game before, just let me know if you know what like the level range is. Because I'm worried that if I cannot get good PvP matches, I'm not going to be able to get enough vertebra shackles to pick up warmth. Apparently, warmth was just changed in one of the latest patches, 1.5 I think, that came out a few days ago. And I was talking about before how warmth sucks. Well, it doesn't suck anymore apparently. They made it to be basically just like it was in Dark Souls 1. What am I talking about? Dark Souls 2. So apparently that's good again. And that is kind of good because warmth is a good spell. It was just like not very useful in this game. Let's see if I can reinforce. I need 2 Titanite chunks. Okay. Do I have anything left to buy from you? You know what? We'll buy this as well. Oh, come on. I thought it would give more unique dialogue if you got all his pyromancies. I wonder what happens if you fully upgrade your glove. I'm hoping something will happen, but honestly, I kind of doubt anything will. Alright then, well, let's get back to the game. Head on from Pontiff Sullivan. So yeah, the other way to get vertebra shackles, back to where can't even talk today, back to what I was talking about. There is a way to farm these things by basically going to the Catacombs, and those skeleton Carthus warriors in the Catacombs actually drop vertebra shackles, but apparently there is like a 1% chance of that happening. I did look up the farming guide, and the guy was like using a build with pretty high luck, Symbol of Avarice, the Crystal Sage's Rapier, and everything. And even he said that it took him like 8 hours to get the 30 vertebra shackles. So I was like, you know what? Fuck that. Like, I'm dedicated to this game, but not that dedicated. Like, don't think I would be willing to farm for 8 hours in any game. So yeah, that's why I'm hoping to get PvP, because I don't think I'm gonna ever be willing to farm for warmth, because that just kind of sucks. Are those guys, those Drang like knights, coming? I don't know if I aggroed them or not. Anyways, let's go in. I don't even know what's in here. Probably something not very good, because again, if it's something good, I usually remember it. I do know that if you go back to the Forbidden Woods, that Hodrick should be there, his summon sign. And I wonder if he drops another shackle if you kill him. There you go, I see you. Do these guys only aggro together? Huh. I seem to remember being able to aggro them one-on-one. I'm not sure. Either way, I'd rather not fight them out here because of the deacons above. Alright, are we all buffing? Yeah, you did not like that. These guys actually don't have that much HP. Oh shit, but they can certainly fuck you up. Holy shit, that was so lucky. Yeah, the stun locking is really dangerous. Whoa. That doesn't deal a lot of damage apparently. Just stun locks the hell out of you. Okay, just die. Thank fuck they're too stupid to avoid any of my ranged attacks. That seems like a theme. Oh, spear R. That's wonderful. How many R1s do you have? Are you kidding? You've got to be shitting me. This guy. He is like someone out of Dark Souls 2, isn't it? A PvPer. If you've never played that game, never PvP'd, spear R1 spamming was very popular. Because, well, spears were one of the best weapon categories in the game. Oh, you just fucked yourself. Down. Oh, by the way, I was PvPing and trying to PvP. That's why I'm wearing the... What you call it again? What is this thing called? I always forget. Xanthus Crown. Wait, does the other guy not drop the... I forgot what this item was again. Again, must not be very useful if I don't recall. Anyways, those two Drang Lake assholes are dead. So let's move on. I'm gonna go behind... Well, this is where we have to go anyways. No, actually, scratch that, I'm wrong. But there is some optional treasure here that I wanna pick up. This is a large shard if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, don't really need these anymore. Pretty much going for chunks exclusively, which we'll only be able to get once we get into Lothric. At least I can save up my souls for other things. Now, I just don't remember where stuff is in this area. I know there's actually quite a bit of treasure around here. The Crystal Lizard drops a simple gem, which I don't need. But whatever, we'll get it. Why not? Apparently it's an inactive Crystal Lizard. And we also have the Mimic Head. I mean the Mimic Chest. It would be nice if that thing dropped a Mimic Head, a symbol of avarice, because that would at least increase my chances of getting drops if I do end up having to farm, which I probably won't. God, that's such a nice animation on Karthus Flame Arc. That was risky. That was stupid. You should never spend all your stamina against a Mimic. Then you can't roll away if they decide to do their asshole grab. Why are all these enemies really like inactive today? The Crystal Lizard... Oh, is he not... Okay. For a second I thought he wasn't dead. Golden Ritual Spear. This is one of those... I guess this will be part of the... sorcery guide. There are some weapons that I really don't know how to... And like sorcery staves and things like that I really don't know how to categorize. Because like this Golden Ritual Spear, for example, it casts sorceries, but it scales completely off of faith. So technically I should include it in both, but honestly, I've said this before, but a lot of those weapons that, you know, like cast sorceries but use intelligence aren't actually very useful. Mainly because you tend to like spread your stats out too thin, and you either can only use like the basic sorceries, or they just like don't scale enough to be worth it. Anyways, I guess we'll take care of these deacons. They have some nice drops sometimes. It's interesting to note also that these deacons have like this blue robe. Maybe it indicates that they are kind of the senior deacons over the ones that are actually in the Cathedral of the Deep, because those ones wear kind of like reddish robes, and once you get the main one to appear, that's when these blue ones appear alongside him. Alright, you're dead. God, these guys have so much poise, and it's kind of that weird type of poise as well when it falls over. Like kind of the weird poise you wouldn't expect an enemy to have. So I just keep swinging. How do you like dark, by the way? Honestly, they should be pretty resistant to it, but I don't think they are. Okay. What about combustion? Let's see if they're weaker to fire or dark. Oh shit, they're definitely weaker to fire. I guess that makes sense because they are the deacons of the deep, so they would be resistant to the abyss. Wow, that I took like a lot of damage. And I didn't get jack shit from them. That's fine though. Now there is a secret area here that I missed on my first run through. And honestly, I'm not gonna bother with it here either because it leads to the Aldrich's Faithful, which is kind of more of a miracle thing. There's more large shards over there that I don't need. Again, now that I'm not using multiple weapons like I did in my previous playthrough. I think it's true here. Is it not? Oh, there it is, yeah. We could go down there, but nah, who cares? There's a bonfire there, but doesn't matter too much. Alright, archers. Let's go ahead and deal with you. I love this place, by the way, this area. Just kind of like Irithyll and how you transition to Anor Londo. I don't know, they really got this right. That was a counter, that's why it dealt so much damage. Okay. I don't like this. I don't like when I can't see shit. I especially don't like being knocked off. I love that falling animation. It's not even an animation, he just like stays still. Okay. Well, this isn't gonna be easy, actually, getting through. No, actually, I can just spam pyro and solve it that way, honestly. It does suck that I lost my humanity, not humanity, what you call it, ember status. I don't know, I'm just gonna call it humanity because that's what it is, basically. But yeah, I think I always forget that I actually have like a legit ranged option to deal with things. And these Silver Knights did seem very weak to dark damage, so you know, why not use it? I love this vista here. We are definitely going to be going to Archdragon Peak in this playthrough a bit later on. Mainly because I feel like it's almost fitting. Like getting the dragon form on the Pyro run is, again, I don't know, it just kind of fits. You're a Pyromancer, you should try becoming a dragon. The dragon form does kind of look weird in this game, to be honest, but at least there are two versions of it. Anyways, let's see how we're gonna do this. I'm just hoping that my pyromancies will reach this guy. Oh, hey there. Yeah, this is gonna make things a lot easier. Oh, you're not dead. Now you are. Alright. Again, makes things significantly easier. 515, that is a lot of damage. Cool. Wow, I'm actually getting... These guys have actually pretty solid drops. Not that I need Titanite shards, but you know. Oh yeah. Shouldn't get trapped like that. You know what, we'll take the easy way out. 515, holy shit. Oh yeah, and that's a thing that these dark pyromancies do. They deal a lot more stamina damage than normal pyromancies. I'm just thinking, if I drop down there, do I have to... You know, that's fine. Because here, if I didn't drop... Oh, I dropped onto the wrong... Shit. I was trying to get the Eastern Ashes, which is... Actually... This should be easy enough. Especially since... I have... The... If I can... There it is, Silver Cat Ring. Yeah, this is actually... I was kind of dismissing this ring, but nah, it is very useful. I've forgotten how useful it is. Just to be able to not take fall damage. I think in Dark Souls 2, if I remember correctly, it just reduced fall damage. Not like... I actually don't remember. It's been a while. I'll do another playthrough of Dark Souls 2 one day. I did a Return to Demon Souls, a Return to Dark Souls. It's only fitting that I do a Return to Dark Souls 2. Oh, by the way, people were asking me about the global restart event. You know, that was... like, people were starting Dark Souls 1 on June the 11th, which was Friday, I think. I wanted to do it, honestly. I really wanted to. But I didn't kind of talk about this. I'll make more videos about it, but I'm about to move in less than a month. So I'm already packing up basically all my stuff. And one of the first things that I already packed up was my PS3. So I don't have it with me anymore. So that's why I wasn't able to participate, which it would have been fun, but just wasn't able to, you know. Oh shit, I'm out of whatever. Yeah, we'll see who wins, your arrows or my pyromancy. I think the answer is clear. Oh, these guys as well. Black Fire Orb is probably the best pyro we've picked up so far. I'll see how, what you call it, Bed of Chaos Vestiges works. But again, that one is better suited for just like rushing a boss. For going through areas, I prefer this setup. Now, here, Henri should not be here because I killed that fucking assassin. But I do want to check out what is over here normally. Aside from the brass armor and... okay, there's nothing. Okay, I see. I love the atmosphere of this. Like, it's so cool. Because it really feels like this tomb has been abandoned for a long time. And about the thing, like, people are always theorizing about how Gwendolyn is alive. Because you have the option of killing him. Yeah, the reversal ring. This is something I missed the first time around. This is one of the weirdest rings in this game. Males can perform female actions and vice versa. A divine ring granted to the Dark Moon Gwendolyn in his youth causes males to perform female actions and vice versa. Gwendolyn was raised like a daughter through the aura of the moon and was said to behave like a sullen, brooding goddess. So if you put this on, you'll have all the female animations in the game. Why? I have no idea. This seems to serve no purpose aside from... I don't know what. It's kind of just like a weird ring. There are a couple of weird rings in this game, to be honest. But yeah, back to Gwendolyn. Because I don't think they would retcon something like... do something like, you know, canonically, you're not supposed to kill Gwendolyn, because they don't really do shit like that. So the only thing I can think of is that we don't actually kill Gwendolyn. Like, maybe we just weaken him and he survives in Dark Souls 1. And then in his weakened state is when Aldrich finds him. And then all the bad shit happens. Well, not Aldrich, it's actually the Pontiff that finds him and feeds him to Aldrich. But we'll see all of that in a bit. Now, I do know about the secret of this place. We're not going to do that just yet. I'll leave that for the miracle guide because it is kind of special, to be honest with you, this secret. I think it's a really good idea. Very obscure, but not so obscure that you'd need like a guide to figure it out. If you don't know, Actually, do you have to go down here? I think so, yeah. There is a bonfire there. Weird, isn't it? That's the hint they give you, which is, I think it's really clever because just kind of the thing that makes you wonder how you would get there. Alright. That's besides the point. I'm looking at these mountains because when you get to Archdragon Peak... Oops, did not mean to do that, but whatever. When you get to Archdragon Peak and you go out to the top there, you can actually see on one of these mountains in the distance, there is like a giant dragon carved into the mountain. Well, actually, I don't know if it's like carved into the mountain or it is really just like a mountain-sized dead dragon. You can't see it from here though, which is weird because that's where you are on top of Archdragon Peak. So that should be that mountain. I don't know. We'll see that when we get to Archdragon Peak. I just wanted to check out if you can see the dragon from here as well, but I guess not. And here we are, the abandoned cathedral. Oh, by the way, a few episodes ago, when I was wondering which coal makes the chaos infusion, it's this one, the giant coal that's right here. I completely forgot that this was even in the game. I have 43,000 souls, which I shouldn't risk, but you know what? Well... Oh, fuck. That is an asshole attack, to be honest. His Silver Knights certainly learned some new tricks in the few thousand years that passed, I assume. Actually, I don't know. Whatever. We got Pyro. Breaks their guards. Kills them. So we're all good. Oh shit, I accidentally de-equipped my Ashen. What the hell? Touch sign to request cooperation. What the hell? It's like... Oh, it must be Sirius again. No, but wait, but Sirius doesn't appear again, does she? What am I talking about? She. So it's someone... Oh, it must be Henri. Because her goal is to find Aldrich, isn't it? Okay, before we do anything else, we are heading back to Firelink Shrine. I'm 22 minutes into the episode anyways, so... think we're gonna go back, level up a bit. Mess around with some pyromancies. I think once I level up, I will be now able to use Profaned Flame. Oh, do I have a Bone Shard? Yeah, I do. Okay. When did I pick this up? I don't even remember. That probably means it's been a while since I've had this, and I just forgot about it. Not that it matters, like, as you saw, my flasks are healing enough. Anyways, let's go back, level up, and... Oh, I also need to get Sacred Flame eventually, which... you know what? I'll clear out Anor Londo and Aldrich, kill the Final Lord, and I'll pick up Sacred Flame. Because actually, Sacred Flame, to be honest with you, is not that good in PvE. It is good in PvP, I've heard. But yeah, we're just gonna do this. And our Pyro is fully leveled up. I'm not gonna spend any more stats or put any more stats into Faith and Int, because with 25-25, we can now use kind of the... I guess these are the ultimate spells. Profane Flame and Warmth when we eventually get it. This, you know what this is. Like, anyone who's played Dark Souls 2 knows what this is. How useful it is, I don't know. But this spell does certainly have a cool animation. I know it probably deals a ton of damage. So I think, you know what, we're gonna rock it for a bit. Now, next thing. I do wonder if she... Oh, first of all, the Easterner Ashes. I didn't read it, but it basically talks about Shiva, I think. What do you... Oh, you get the Eastern set. Which is way too heavy for me. But I wanted to check out if she now sells... She doesn't sell the special green blossom yet. Huh. I do wonder if I have a look... Well, first of all, before I do any of this, let's head back to the Road of Sacrifices for a bit. And let's see if we can get Hodrick summoned. Because I think if I beat him, that should give me another Vertebra Shackle. Which means I only need to get 28 more. Holy shit, that's a lot, now that I think about it. Back to PvPing, yeah, I'm probably not high leveled enough for PvP as of right now. I mean, I'm only like level 60 something. But I don't know, I thought this game had more of like a scaling system where everyone could PvP at any level, but I'm not sure about that. He might have disappeared already. Oh yeah, of course he did, because I remember why, because he only appears until the area boss is still alive. Yeah, okay, that I just misremembered. Whatever, let's get going then. I'm gonna go ahead then and check out the Pit of Hollows, because that's where Sirius appears next. But I don't know if I've not done something correctly yet, because I'm pretty sure before any of that happens, the maiden, the Shrine Maiden, gets that special green blossom. I don't know. We'll see. If she's here, then I can finish her quest. I think this is the end of her quest. So again, that summon sign in Anor Londo is probably Anri then. That's the only one I can think of. Because these two and Siegward are basically the three main NPC quests, I think. Unless, of course, you count the other ending. The third ending, which is all sorts of insane. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I'm just trying to keep an eye out for Sirius's summon sign. I guess she's not here yet. I'm gonna have to check because... I thought I had everything up to this point. Maybe you have to summon her once? I don't know. I wonder if jumping into the pit like this kills you. Or whether that... You know what? I'll equip the Silver Cat even though that's not gonna help if this fall kills me. That's gonna kill me, isn't it? That's for sure gonna kill me. Whatever. Yep. Okay, that doesn't... Okay, it does work. That was a weird falling animation. Alright then. That apparently is not Sirius's quest completed yet. Alright, I can't find Chloranthy. There we go. I'll look it up. But for now, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this episode here. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Dark Souls 3, the Ultimate Pyro Guide. And I'll see all of you next time. Goodbye.